Hello, beautiful souls. It's been a while since I have done a recording and it is long overdue. And I am happy to explain why I've been missing in action. This will definitely be longer than a minute. So if you're watching me on Instagram, you can catch the whole thing on my Facebook page under Inspiration by April. So normally I'm the one that is kind of dishing out the inspiration and encouragement. And the reason I have not done a video is because I have been on the other side of the coin and I have been the one that has needed the encouragement and needed the inspiration. And I think a part of me felt like, how can I show up for everybody else when I was not feeling it? It would feel very inauthentic and very forced. And I just wasn't in a place where I could give it. So that has been why I have been a little out of commission. The second part of it has been, vulnerability. I think sometimes we think we have to be so strong or so inspiring or so encouraging. And, life isn't like that. And I think that if you can show up and be your vulnerable self and be truthful and be honest, it not only helps you, it helps everybody else. So the background story to my need is last year my husband was involved in 2 car accidents. The result has been numerous disc herniations throughout his spine, and he will be having a 2-level disc fusion in his neck this coming week. So when we heard the news, it felt for me like a rug had been pulled out from underneath me. I went into immediate fear, intense fear, and fear on so many levels. Fear of the surgery itself, fear of, are we making the right choice? Fear of, is the outcome going to be successful? Is this worth it? To fear of survival. How are we going to get through this financially? What does our future look like? Are we going to get to do what we wanted to do in life? Oh my gosh, it hit me from every angle, and I felt like I was very blindsided. And on a side note, this is just me speaking for me. My husband, he's cool, calm, and collected, and looking forward to having some relief. So, but this is what my emotions, what was going on in my head, and I really emotionally plummeted. I felt really overwhelmed instantly, and I felt like I was drowning, and I just couldn't. It was a lot to process and a lot to sort through. So the fear was gripping, and it was pretty intense. I reached a point where I had to surrender and really just say, fuck it. This is happening whether I'm ready or not. This is happening whether we like it or not, and whether we're prepared or not. So, sometimes you just can't plan for everything. You just have to live it. I also am in the middle of acceptance. Acceptance is different from surrender, I believe. Acceptance is the more peaceful part, and kind of making peace with the situation. I have moments. I'm not quite completely in it, but I'm moving through it. I really need to speak to what catapulted me out, what helped kind of turn the tide mentally for me, were the people that showed up in my life. And it's been a very valuable lesson on vulnerability for me. I think sometimes we have been raised, or maybe society tells us, I don't really know where it all comes from, but that vulnerability is a weakness. And I'm telling you, if I hadn't been vulnerable, I wouldn't have received the blessings that I received, and I wouldn't have been able to maybe help others look at my situation, and maybe there's a lesson in it for them. I had one friend that sent me a dish garden with some flowers that just said, I'm so happy to have you in my life. And that really helped me, start to kind of snap out of it. It just means so much to me. I belong to a couple groups on Facebook. One is called Warriors in the Garden, and they are just such amazing, beautiful people. And I couldn't sleep one night, and I thought, I'm just going to tell them what I'm going through. And they just showed up in such an amazing way. So I think it's really important that we all reach a level where we feel somewhat comfortable in being vulnerable. I think it's so powerful. And again, it's not just for you. It's for everybody else involved that's witnessing it. And when you step up in your authenticity, and when you step up in your vulnerability and show up, man, it gives others the permission to do the same. So that's been so valuable and so important. And I just, if you're one of them watching right now, thank you so much for your messages and your comments and just your love. Much appreciated and much needed. Which leads me to, I can't ever speak enough about gratitude. I just, even, I'll tell you, even the darkest of days that I was in, I still forced myself to just say a couple thank you statements, no matter what it was that could get you through the day. And it could be as simple as, I'm just grateful it's not raining today. Or I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. Whatever it is. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. That really helped me, I think, move through this a little bit quicker. And I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for any forum that allows me to share in this manner. I am grateful for the people that listen. God, thank you for taking the time to just listen to me. I'm just a girl out here doing my thing, trying to find my way, and hopefully impacting some others positively on the way. I want to thank you to those who asked me to do another video. I'm really humbled and honored. We're all in this together, and sometimes, these darker episodes that all of us will experience, and we all will, it's not all for nothing. They're so valuable. Your biggest growth will come in these dark valleys. And if you're going through it too, for whatever reason, just know, the light shines again. It will be okay. It always works out. God, it always does. Stay faithful, whatever that means to you. Reach out and be honest. And we're all connected, and we're all doing this together. And I'm just thankful for the people that are in it with me. I'm thankful for the people I don't know yet that will maybe I can step up for, or vice versa, in the future. And again, just hang in there. If you're going through it too, hang in there. It'll be all right. So I just want to thank you again. Keep your chin up. Open your heart. Stay open. Be grateful for what you do have. Focus on what you have, not what you don't. Focus on the good, what you're gaining, not what you're losing. Another valuable lesson I went through. And I love each and every one of you, known and unknown. And for those of you who have been there for me in the last few weeks, I love you more than I could ever fully express. So thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day, and much love.